Haverty's Furniture is here to help you get set for the season with up to $1,000 off. So you can set the stage with style and set the bar more beautifully. So why not settle in together on a new sofa? Because being at home doesn't mean having to settle for less. Even though the holidays feel a little different this year, Haverty's Furniture can help you create the perfect holiday setting with up to $1,000 off plus 0% interest.
This is No BS Job Search Advice Radio, episode 1784. I'm your host, Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter, and welcome. Welcome to another episode of the show. Yay! Number one on Apple Podcasts for job search. No show is close to this one. And I've been doing this one for almost 10 years now. This show today is one where someone asked me, why do I tell the agency recruiter to get them to work for me? Hope you find this helpful and give it a great review wherever you listen to the show. And with that, let's get going, okay?
I was working with someone recently, and they were about to talk to the agency recruiter about money. Now, I'll simply say that if you'd be interested in my helping you with a negotiation, if you hear enough from this that you think I could help, as I have for many others, connect with me on LinkedIn at linkedin.com/IN/the Big Game Hunter. And once we're connected, message me and tell me that you're interested in my coaching you through the negotiation. We'll set up a time to speak. Now, back to the scenario. It was a situation where they're about to have the money conversation with the agency recruiter. Now, you've got to know that agency recruiters in moments like that are salivating because, frankly, they're in a situation where they're seeing a commission check coming. And they hate the notion of negotiating because they're fearful that their client is going to just say no. So knowing that, as I was working with this person, I said, there's a couple of different ways that you can approach this. And I kind of staged the scenario for them, and this is what I told them. The starting point to your negotiation with them is to say this. Ready? This is magic words, ready? If you can get me this, I'll accept the offer and set up the start date. You start with that. So there's no back and forth. For the agency recruiter, they suddenly have something that they can target, that they know they can get the result that they want, and thus they can go to the mat for you. Now, from there, if for some reason it doesn't work, you turn around and watch my video or listen to my podcast called The Easiest Way to Negotiate a Higher Salary for Yourself. And follow that strategy as the backup to this, so that in this way you make them squirm and make them feel uncomfortable and make them run to their client in fear that they're going to lose the deal. So the first thing is to be crystal clear. If you can get me X number of dollars, I'll accept the offer and set up the start date. Real straightforward. And then go to the easiest way to negotiate a higher salary for yourself. Do a Google search for it or a YouTube search. It has a lot of use to it.
So that's today's show. I hope you found it helpful. And if you did, here are a few more ways to get information and advice from me. First of all, there's my website, which is thebiggamehunter.us. I have more than 8,000 blog posts there that you can watch, listen to, or read that will help you find your next job. In addition, if you're interested in my coaching you, at the site there's a button there that says schedule. Schedule time for a free discovery call, schedule yourself in for coaching, interview preparation coaching, salary negotiation advice, coaching related to hiring more effectively, managing and leading, helping you to be a better executive in your organization, and overall being a better employee of your firm. If you have questions for me, you can ask them at Wizio.com/the Big Game Hunter. That's WISIO.com/the JobSearch.com/The Big Game Hunter. The price at Wizio is less than 1/3 of what I'm charging at my website. And I'm doing this because I want to benefit my subscribers here and on YouTube, and only you're going to know about it. You can also connect with me on LinkedIn at linkedin.com/IN/The Big Game Hunter. Mention that you watched or listened to my content. I like knowing I'm helping folks. Once we're connected, it's nice to hear from you. I'd love to hear from you from time to time about how I'm helping. You can also watch me on TV. Did you know that? If you have a Fire TV or a Fire Stick, download the JobSearch TV app for Apple TV, Roku, Sony, Samsung, like 90 different TV platforms. You can watch me on either Zingo TV or BingeNetworks.tv. On YouTube, subscribe at JobSearch.TV.com and have access to thousands of videos I've created. I'll be back tomorrow with more, and in the meantime, I hope you have a great day. Be great!
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
This Thanksgiving, think outside the oven and get Thanks Grilling with Ace. Get a new grill and choose from top brands like Traeger, Weber, and Big Green Egg to add even more flavor to your Thanksgiving turkey, side dishes, and desserts. Plus, right now, get free assembly and delivery on all grills and accessories $3.99 and up. For the best help on the best grills, stop by your local Ace and get Thanks Grilling. Ace Rewards members only through December 24th. See participating stores for scheduling or exclusions.